Welcome back to the 5 Minute or Less Express. I am so excited to chat with you right now. I can't even freaking contain myself. Kirsty Snyder here. Thank you for popping on today. Drop me a comment as soon as you hear any piece of value from this video. I am glad that you're here. I want to collaborate. Let's communicate together on purpose, okay? Now I'm going to start our little timer here. I'm going to start the timer so that you can gain something in a little snack bite treat, okay? You know what's so funny about as soon as I go and hit the button, I have this list of like content ideas for things that I want to give and things that I want to put a perspective on or answer a question on based on conversations with you, right? You're watching this right now. We've connected on another platform probably. And I never really know what I'm going to talk about. So sometimes I find myself looking down, wondering, okay, what do I want to talk about? What is it that's needed right in this moment? And there's oftentimes I just shoot from the hip. I literally have no idea what I'm going to talk about. But let me just tell you, now that I'm in a rhythm of saying exactly what I just did, I don't think I'm going to talk about anything that's even on this list. And you want to know why? It's what I call an intuitive hit. You feel it, you're in the vibe of something, you express it simply because that's what you need at that time. And sometimes in the moment, it's for you. And other times in another moment, it ends up being for another person who maybe you haven't met yet. And that is the most beautiful part about content creation is a person gets in with me for digital marketing. We have endless amounts of content that they can clone meaning mimic so that they're, oh crap, oh, what do I post? What do I say? How do I do it? They're able to follow a formula from the start that works and they don't have to stress out about what type of thing to post because what we give is proven to work. It's just a matter of them putting it out there, right? And then eventually, as the person, say your name is Billy Bob, you're enrolled with my business, you're doing digital marketing, you may or may not have made your first sale yet. Okay. Well, if your name is Billy Bob and you get into a habit and a rhythm of posting content, eventually you, Billy Bob, you're going to recognize what type of content you want to be putting out. And you're going to take marketing to a whole different level, whether that's a week after you enroll, whether that's a month after. That is like, you're taking off the training wheels and now you're really understanding what you're made of. But let me just tell you, Billy Bob does not get into content creation and understand what he's capable of and be able to put out material and training and perspective and FAQ and being able to do a short form video that really drives a person to connect with him. That doesn't happen based on luck. That happens based on design. Drop that comment right now if you heard me when I just said that. If you're listening to this video, drop that comment verbatim. That doesn't happen on luck. That happens on design. And if you want to design a house, you have exact formula and strategy and skill in which to do that. Well, guess what? The skill in which to build the house and to have the right decor and to make sure that the light fixtures are correct and all the things, in order to do that, you practice. In order to do that, you do it. You could sit and research what looks good, but until you get in the house and you start decorating, you don't know how to do it. And it's the same thing with business. It's the same thing with example of Billy Bob. He gets into a rhythm of content creation, just like me right now. You get into a rhythm of content creation, the more you do it, it becomes a habit, it becomes natural. So natural, just the same as how you put on your pair of pants in the morning. You go with the left foot, then the right. And if you tried to do right, then left, it would throw you off. But you don't think about it, do you? It's so natural, it's a habit. What if you could create a habit, multiple habits that are so natural for you, and the more natural they become, the more you make? Wouldn't that be awesome to see that reflect in your bank account because you decide to be intuitive about what you're capable of? Just as I said at the beginning of this message, intuitive hit. I had no idea what I was going to talk about. Honestly, truly. What I'm talking about right here is not anything that I wrote down. Not a dang thing, which is awesome because when you trust yourself, when you trust what you're made of, your income increases. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. See you on the next video with Grace, Kirsty.